Every single second. Your body is running a process. So precise. So powerful. That no machine on earth can fully replicate it. And most of it happens without you knowing. In the last video, we introduced the pancreas. We learned where it is, what it looks like, and why it matters. Today, we go inside it. We are going to understand exactly how this organ works. Step by step. At a level most people never learn. Because understanding this could genuinely change how you take care of yourself. Let us start with digestion. Because most people think they understand it. But they really do not. You take a bite of food. Your teeth break it down. Your saliva begins the process. And then it moves into your stomach. Your stomach churns it. Powerful acids go to work. They break it down. They liquefy it. They push it further down the digestive tract. But here is what your stomach cannot do. It cannot break down fats properly. It cannot fully process complex proteins. And it cannot handle carbohydrates alone. So your stomach passes the food along into the first section of your small intestine, called the duodenum. And this is where your pancreas takes over. The moment food enters your duodenum, your small intestine detects it. It releases two chemical messengers into your bloodstream. The first is called secretin. The second is called cholecystokinin. These hormones travel directly to your pancreas. And they act like a command signal. They tell your pancreas, now is the time. Food has arrived. Start producing. Start releasing. And within minutes, your pancreas responds. Deep inside your pancreas are clusters of tiny specialized cells, called acinar cells. These cells have one primary job: to produce digestive enzymes. But not just one enzyme. Your pancreas produces an entire team of them, each one designed for a specific job. The first enzyme is called lipase. Lipase targets fat. Every gram of fat you consume, whether from meat, dairy, nuts, or oils, lipase attacks it. It breaks fat molecules apart, converting them into fatty acids, small enough for your intestinal wall to absorb. Without lipase, fat passes through your system largely unused. Your body begins to starve of essential fatty acids, even if you are eating enough. The second group of enzymes are called proteases, and their job is to break down protein. Proteins are long, complex chains built from amino acids linked together. Your body cannot absorb a full protein chain directly. It needs to be broken, link by link, piece by piece. Protease enzymes cut through those chains, releasing individual amino acids into your small intestine. Those amino acids then pass into your bloodstream, where they travel to every part of your body. They rebuild your muscles after exercise. They repair damaged tissue. They build the hormones your body depends on. Without proteases, protein becomes almost useless to your body, even when you think you are eating well. The third enzyme is called amylase, and it targets carbohydrates. When you eat rice, bread, pasta, or fruit, these foods contain complex carbohydrates, long chains of sugar molecules bonded together. Your cells cannot use a complex carbohydrate directly. It needs to be broken down into simple glucose first. Amylase begins this process in your mouth, in your saliva. But pancreatic amylase is far more powerful. It completes the breakdown, converting complex carbs into simple glucose molecules that can pass through your intestinal wall. Now here is something that most people never learn. And it is remarkable. These enzymes do not activate inside your pancreas. If they did, they would begin digesting the pancreas itself. So your pancreas has a clever solution. It produces these enzymes in an inactive form called zymogens. They travel safely through the pancreatic duct into the small intestine. And only there do they activate. Only when they arrive at their destination do they switch on and begin working. This is not an accident. This is precision engineering built into your biology over millions of years of evolution. So now all three enzyme systems are active. Lipase targeting fat, proteases targeting protein, amylase targeting carbohydrates. And the result? Nutrients begin crossing the intestinal wall into your bloodstream. Fatty acids, amino acids, glucose, all entering your blood within 30 to 60 minutes of eating. Your blood carries them to every cell in your body, delivering fuel, delivering everything your body needs to keep going. And your pancreas made all of this possible. But your pancreas is not finished yet. Because while all of this is happening, something else is going on. At exactly the same time, your blood sugar is rising. Every carbohydrate you consumed is now entering your blood as glucose. And glucose in your blood has to be managed carefully. Too much glucose circulating for too long damages blood vessels, harms organs. Your body has a very short window to handle this correctly. This is where your pancreas activates its second system, the endocrine system. Scattered inside your pancreas are tiny clusters of cells called the islets of Langerhans, named after the German scientist Paul Langerhans, who first identified them in 1869. Inside these islands are two types of cells that work in perfect opposition to each other: beta cells and alpha cells. Beta cells have one mission: detect rising blood sugar and respond immediately the moment glucose begins entering your bloodstream. Your beta cells detect the change. They begin producing insulin and release it directly into your blood. Insulin travels through your entire bloodstream, reaching every cell in your body, carrying one message: open your doors. Glucose has arrived. Your cells have special receptor proteins on their surface. These receptors act like locks. Insulin is the key that fits those locks. When insulin binds to a cell receptor, a channel opens in the cell membrane. Glucose moves from your bloodstream into the cell, where it is broken down and converted into energy. Your muscles use that energy to move and contract. Your brain uses it to think and focus. Your heart uses it to beat. And as glucose moves out of your blood into your cells, your blood sugar level begins to fall back toward normal. But now, what happens when blood sugar drops too low? This is where alpha cells step in. Alpha cells produce a hormone called glucagon, the counterpart to insulin. Where insulin pushes blood sugar down, glucagon pushes it back up. When your blood sugar falls below the safe threshold, alpha cells detect the drop. They release glucagon into your bloodstream. Glucagon travels to your liver and signals it to release stored glucose back into the blood. Blood sugar rises again, returning to the safe zone. Insulin pushing glucose down, glucagon pushing it back up. Beta cells and alpha cells working in constant opposition, perfectly balanced. This is called glucose homeostasis. And it happens every single minute of every single day. Whether you are eating, resting, or sleeping, it is one of the most sophisticated regulatory systems in all of known biology. And it lives quietly inside your pancreas. Let us look at what this actually looks like inside your body, minute by minute. After a meal, 0 to 5 minutes. Food leaves your stomach, enters your duodenum. Your pancreas receives its signal. Enzyme production begins. 5 to 15 minutes. Enzymes activate in your small intestine. Fat, protein, and carbohydrate breakdown begins simultaneously. 15 to 30 minutes. Glucose enters your bloodstream. Beta cells detect the rise. Insulin is released. 30 to 60 minutes. Nutrients flood into your cells. Your body is fueled. Blood sugar is being managed. 60 to 90 minutes. Blood sugar peaks, then begins to fall. Insulin production slows. If sugar drops too low, glucagon activates. 2 hours after eating, balance is fully restored. Blood sugar is back in the healthy range. And your pancreas has quietly done its job. Again. Think about that for a moment. Every single time you eat, this entire sequence plays out inside you. Automatically. Precisely. Without a single conscious decision from you. You did not have to tell your pancreas what to do. You did not have to calculate how much insulin to produce. You did not have to manage your own blood sugar manually. Your pancreas handled all of it, while you simply lived your life. And this is exactly why, when the pancreas begins to malfunction, the consequences touch everything. Not just digestion. Not just blood sugar. Everything. Because the pancreas is not one system. It is 2 systems, working simultaneously, perfectly synchronized. Every hour of every day of your life. In the next video, we are going to talk about what happens when this system starts to break down, what the early signs look like, why they are so easy to miss, and what is actually happening inside your body when the pancreas can no longer keep up. It is a video that most people need to watch. If this video gave you something valuable, please like it and share it with someone who needs to understand how their body works. Subscribe to Mysterious Facts of Life. Drop a comment below telling us what you want us to cover next. We will see you in the next one.